Okay, for some reason now it looks like we're in part 2. For some reason I keep managing to... I paused the video, but when I went to restart the video I pressed the wrong button. It's like I've suddenly forgotten how my phone works. So, this is part 2. In part 1 we looked at these things here and debated whether or not I like this dice or not. This is now part 2, where we will demould some things, but first off I just wanted to quickly mention I had to change resin brand because the resin brand that I was using they now no longer make. Well, the brand they still make, but the one-to-one resin they don't. So I found this on Amazon, Wonder Hut. They're UK based actually, although it does say it's made in China. The company Wonder Hut seems to be UK based, and my son is going to be making some resin stuff with me, so I wanted to check out the resin and see how it worked. So the dice set that I made, including this strange looking one here, is made with this new resin. Now I'm quite happy with the way it works. It's firm, it's solid, you know, it mixes up good, and it's a one-to-one mix again, so it's nice and easy to use. This was about, I think it was about £14 for the kit. I say kit loosely because you get a couple of mixing tubs which are not actually silicone, so but you can, I suppose you could reuse them if you wash them out. You get some gloves which I really don't need because I have these great ones from Resonate which come all the way up to your arm, because you know I'm a messy person, and you get some of these lolly stick type things, but they're super long. So what I was trying not to do was get a kit that included all that great stuff that I had before in the Magic Fly kit, because I really don't need all the additional stuff. So yeah, so we've changed resin brand. I'm quite happy with the way this is working. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's working good, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, let's take a look at what we've got out of the pot today. So, glowing swords, as always, because you can never have enough glowing swords. We've got a little cat here, that this time that I made in black, because, you know, why not? I have a black cat, so I figured why not. This is the third one of these that I've made now. Third one, fourth one. Well, it's not the first anyway. And I'm now trying to separate to make two different colours of Wolfie. The Wolfie being the different colour from the moon. There. Now, as you can see, the mould's quite delicate. It's like super delicate. So you have, this has to be like the first mould you fill when you start casting, because you want it nice and runny to get into all these little bits. I'm trying to get into this bit up here. It's a real pain in the tushy. But I've actually found a little wee trick, because the mould's flexible. You can kind of pull it a little bit like that to get it to kind of run in to the mould. And here we have, it's actually turned out pretty nice, this one. So the Wolfie there is the same black mica that I used for here, and he's got some really nice little patches coming out on him. Now this is a pearlescent red, which if I hold it in the light a bit more, there you go, you can kind of see around the bottom of here where it's picking it up. It is a pearlescent red. You can see it much better on the back. Where it's run into the Wolfie a little bit on the front, you just get this like silvery kind of patch on him. I love the way that looks. That's so cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Let's have a look at little kitty here. So little kitty, again, this one is one of the moulds that I got from Etsy. I got a bunch of them, and actually this is the only one where I've managed to get the tail nice and thin, how it's meant to be, without this massive blob of resin. Normally end up with a big blob of resin here. I have been able to clean them up, but these are going to be like cool little bookmarks. Oh, he's got glitter on his face. Oh well, maybe that's where his mouth's meant to be. How do you get glitter there? Okay, don't know. There is a small amount of overspill by the look of it. Right there. Sorry, that's my bracelet. Yeah, right here there's a small amount of overspill, but I think that's fine. That'll be nice and easy to clean up anyway. But I think he looks pretty cool, and he'll make quite a nice little bookmark for somebody to use. Let's look at the glowing sword. Okay, now if we hold him up to the light here, because you have to do this, you have to check, don't you? Ooh, there we go. I've got a bit of a fixation with things that glow in the dark right now. I don't know what it is. I had these things when I was a kid that would go around your room, and they all glowed in the dark, and they were cool, and I had dolphins and stars and planets and all that type of jazz. And then when I discovered this glow-in-the-dark stuff that you can put in resin, I was like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Of course it's a good idea. It's an amazing idea. So now we have lots of things that glow in the dark, which is great also because if you lose your keys, I don't know how many people put their keys down in their house and they forget where they've put them. Imagine being able to see your key ring because it glows in the dark. Oh, revelation. Anyway, I gave a key ring to a friend of mine, one of the bat ones that I'd made actually, and it glows in the dark, and he loves it because he can find his keys all the time. Yay! Here we go. This little guy. This is the mold that smells. I love this mold. It's so cute. These little guys here. I guess they're voodoo dolls. I think little puppet type dolls. Anyway, it was for Halloween that I got them. Predominantly because I was just thinking about, like all the different bits and pieces I could put together for Halloween, and key rings and bits and bobs like that. So I got these little guys. But yeah, they smell like vanilla or something. It's cool. The place that I get these from, it's called the Mouldy Tombstone, and they're on Etsy. They're really, really good. Their moulds are really good. I've got quite a lot of their moulds. So you should check them out. I have links in various other videos, but I'll pop a link in the video down here for you so that you can check them out. Sorry, I have a thing about picking resin. Anyway, I decided to make this one. This one is like leftover bits and pieces of resin of the various different things. So you can see a little kitty cat here, dark. He's got little bits of dark in him. He's got little bits of the purpley reddy colour kind of coming through here with leftovers. He's got leftover glow-in-the-dark stuff in him. He was just I just have a little bit left and I don't want to chuck it away because it seems pointless. So actually, he's pretty cute. I like this one. So we'll link him up and see how he looks. Now, we're going to take a look at these things first before we get to the dice. So let's just move these little doodahs out of the way. I'm not going to pause the video because I seem to pause it and then end up having to re-record the next section. So we're going to have a quick look at these. Now these molds are Amazon, I think, actually. They're not particularly well structured on the back, as in these bits. But actually they came out fine. There was just a bit of clean up around here and obviously a little bit of overspill. The smaller you get, the more tricky it is. And obviously you can't just make these without having something cool about them. So these glow in the dark because I've got an obsession. So let's get some of these out. These ones are pretty easy to get out actually. And I tried to use the same stuff as I did in this one. So at least there's two that are kind of the same glitter. Yay. The pink one, well I say pink, I used that red pearlescent stuff from Craftiopia. Again, guess where they're on? Etsy. Wow, okay. Because obviously this is not see-through all the way, so I poured in from the edges first, and then I poured clear resin into the middle, so that you can see all the beautiful things going on. But on the back, it's kind of special. You got so many sparklies in here. There we go, look at all the sparklies. Now, if you were to hang this on, I don't know, whatever, tree, I suppose, you could have it either way around, or maybe it just kind of spins and you see like, oh, that looks kind of cool. Whoa, look at the stars. So, I don't know. I like it. I might keep it and do what with it, I have no idea. This one here, I comboed again. Also, oh, off you come. So this one here has got this gorgeous glitter in, which I got from, where did I get the glitter from? Oh, this one is from Suppliers Are Us. Let's get it right. Suppliers Are Us Studio on Etsy. The glitter is very fine, and it's like they do like a baby pink, a baby blue, baby yellow, and something else in a pack. And I got them when they were on offer. I thought, yeah, let's give those a go, these fine glitters, because I hadn't really used glitters much in not small glitter anyway. I've been using this like super chunky glitter, but I wanted something kind of fine. So the rest of this star also glows in the dark because, hey, why not? And what's actually happened here is you've got this nice combination here, you can see in there, of this glitter with the glow-in-the-dark stuff. Now, the glow-in-the-dark stuff, for the life of me, I cannot remember which glow-in-the-dark colour I used. Possibly a bluey one, because I think I had loads of that. Yeah. There we go. It is kind of bluey. Actually, looks pretty cool. Again, when I was a kid, our Christmas tree had these cool glow-in-the-dark stars on it, which was nice because, you know, me and my brother used to turn all the lights on and charge them up, and then we would turn on the lights off and watch them glow, much to my mother's displeasure, because she was thinking, oh, actually we could have the actual twinkle lights on, but we didn't want the twinkle lights on, we just wanted to see the stars that glowed in the dark. And who wouldn't? These ones here do not glow in the dark. These ones here are the red, and then they've got like a gold, different gold flakes in. Now some of this is like actual flakes, and then some of it is like a glitter, so it's like a combination. So there's a bit of clean up around the outside where this stuff is like, it sticks to everything. I mean, you can see it here on the mold, on the outside of the mold. You try and get it in, it goes, nope, I'm going to stick to that. So there's going to be some clean up with these. This one's a bit chunky on the back there. Yeah, a lot of clean up on here. Don't quite know what happened there. That's fine. I mean, it's basically a flower. And this one here is a bit more delicate. Oop. Again, I think we have some overspill. Yeah, we do. That's fine. It's better to not have overspill, but you know, it's easy enough to clean up. So again, we have this pink in here, and then obviously got more gold on the back. So it's a little bit chubby as well, but that's fine. We can leave these little ones to set somewhere. They have been in the pot for 24 hours, but sometimes when you take them out, they're still a teeny bit soft. Now, these are so super tiny. Sorry, I need a bit of my tea. Because it is an ungodly hour of the morning again, like normal, although not that ungodly because it's 7:30 now. So these little teeny ones here, they're a pain to fill. And I read a lot of people saying that they were a nightmare to get out. So whilst these ones aren't too bad, that one came out okay. Little bit of overspill and clean up to do. Some of these are quite complex, if you can see in the mould there. They're quite a lot more complex, so we're not going to try that one next. So I'm just easing the mould apart here to release all the little bits of this snowflakes. I haven't got the faintest idea what I'm going to do with these, by the way. I figured they might make quite nice things that I suppose you could put on cards, or I could insert within resin. Not quite sure yet. I just figured that, you know, with December approaching, should probably do something related to that. And found these, and I thought, actually, those are quite cute. Oh, I like this one. The light's too bright there. It's so super cute. They are very, very small, so I'm kind of picking and choosing which ones I'm going to get out of here first, because I think there's going to be some that are going to be very difficult. Oh gosh, okay, so in this mould you can see there's some little pokey bits, I guess, which I have on this side, but because it's so blooming difficult to fill, not so much on this side. Now I can probably get a needle and poke a needle through there to make that, or probably if I sand the other side down a teensy bit, it might reveal those little bits. Anyway, which we'll have to see. I think this is going to have the same problem. Oh, it's so tiny, it's so cute. Look at that. But we have just about got the little bits on this side. Oh, that one actually worked. There we go. Yay. Okay, now they're getting really small. So this one is the same as that one that I just took out. Ooh, but smaller. And yep, those people were right. They are tricky to get out. But we did. Yay, look, there we go. It has the little tiny stars bits in the middle. Okay. There's no way you could really get glitters and stuff like into these molds. You'd have to mix it in the resin first. Oh, I did quite well actually with these. They have got them, little holes in them. Yeah, they would be quite tricky to put glitters and stuff in. You'd have to make sure that the glitter that you put, it went into the resin and that was small enough, like it'd have to be really fine glitter like I used in that other one. Ooh, they're so cute. In order to make sure that you don't end up with bits sticking out, because I quite imagine that that could happen quite easy. There we go. We have a full set of teeny tinies here on the table now. Those were tricky to get out, but actually I'm quite happy with these. Now this actually was a set. I don't know why I keep saying actually today. I guess that's what's replaced So this particular batch of stuff was from Amazon, and within the set was all of these molds. So these little teeny ones, and these middle-sized ones, and the ones that this came out of as well. I, for the life of me, cannot remember how much the set cost, but I don't think it was too bad. It must have been about, I don't know, £8 or £9, I guess. I wouldn't have bought it if it was too costly, I think, because I didn't know what the quality and stuff was like, having not had those sorts of molds before. So, that said and done, this is a remnant dice left over from, I think, this. Now, it had a hole in it, obviously, as it do, so I repaired the hole, and I have another hole. So now I give up, because there's only so many holes in a dice that I can fill before I lose the will to live with it. Which, this one has had its day. It's done. If it's still got a hole, it's just tough. So again, you can see the pink. Well, it was purple, but you see what's happening to it? It's going orange. It's literally going orange in light, not even in sunlight. This here is a lamp, and it's going orange. So the cheap resin dyes probably are, I don't know, rubbish, I guess. Well, that one is anyway. The reason that this is so hard and not coming off is because I had to refill the thing, and you can see the hole here, but actually there's some cool kind of spiderwebby things going on here. If it wasn't for that yucky orange, I don't know, is the orange yucky? It's a bit, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just a bit, I don't know, 80s. It's very 80s, isn't it? But there's some cool webby stuff going on with the white, which I really do like. I'm just not sure on the what now appears to be not purple, is like a hot pink and orange fluorescent kind of colour. So anyway, don't know, tell me what you think. So that one's done. Let's have a look in here then. Now this set here is